Hey, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the topic of how to overcome imposter syndrome. Have you ever felt like you're not good enough, even though everyone around you thinks you're a superstar? Maybe you've landed a new job, started a new project, or even got into your dream school, but deep down, you're waiting for the day someone will find you out, like you're not actually capable. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. What you're experiencing is called imposter syndrome. And trust me, it affects more people than you think. What is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is that nagging feeling of inadequacy, even when you're achieving great things. It's a psychological pattern where people doubt their skills, talents, and accomplishments. Did you know even people like Maya Angelou and Albert Einstein felt like imposters at some point in their lives? Crazy, right? But here's the thing, it's beatable. Step 1. Recognize the signs. The first step to overcoming imposter syndrome is recognizing when it's happening. Maybe you're over-preparing, or perhaps you're afraid to speak up in meetings because you're worried about sounding stupid. You might also be attributing your success to luck, saying things like, "I just got lucky," or "anyone could have done it." Sound familiar? These are telltale signs. Example. Let's take Sarah, for instance. She's a software developer who just got promoted to lead a team. Despite her success, she feels unqualified and is terrified someone will realize she doesn't belong in the role. By recognizing her imposter syndrome, Sarah has taken the first step toward overcoming it. Step 2. Reframe your thoughts. Next, it's time to reframe those negative thoughts. Start by challenging them. When you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," replace it with, "I've worked hard to get here, and I deserve my success." Example. Let's talk about Tom, an artist who constantly thinks, "My work isn't as good as others." Tom reframed this by saying, "My style is unique, and there's room for my voice in this space." Over time, Tom started to feel more confident and less like an imposter. The key is consistency. Reframe your thoughts every time doubt creeps in. According to Dr. Valerie Young, an expert on imposter syndrome, reframing negative thoughts is one of the most effective ways to combat these feelings. Step 3. Stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. Social media is notorious for making us feel inadequate. But here's the thing, you're seeing the highlight reel, not the full picture. Remember, everyone's journey is different. Example. Take Jessica, a new entrepreneur, constantly comparing her business to others. She felt like a failure until she reminded herself that everyone grows at their own pace. Jessica stopped comparing and focused on her own progress. Suddenly, her confidence soared. Research by psychologist Leon Festinger found that constant social comparison can increase feelings of inadequacy. Instead, focus on personal growth. Step 4. Celebrate your wins. Big and small. Imposter syndrome often makes you downplay your achievements. A great way to fight this is by celebrating your wins, no matter how small. You can create a success jar, write down your achievements, and revisit them whenever you need a confidence boost. Example. Michael, a graphic designer, started writing down every project he completed successfully. After a month, he looked back and realized how far he had come. This simple act of acknowledging his wins helped silence his inner critic. Studies show that reflecting on your accomplishments boosts self-esteem and combats imposter feelings. Start today. Grab a notebook or jar and begin recording your victories. When you feel like you don't belong, let these reminders speak louder than your doubts. Step 5. Seek support. You don't have to go through this alone. Reach out to mentors, colleagues, or even friends who've been in your shoes. They'll remind you that your feelings are valid, but they don't define you. Example. Anna, a PhD student, felt like an imposter every time she attended academic conferences. By talking to her mentor, she realized many other scholars felt the same. Their conversations gave her the strength to push forward. Research shows that mentorship and supportive communities are crucial in helping people overcome imposter syndrome. Sharing your struggles can make them feel more manageable. Conclusion: so, the next time imposter syndrome strikes, remember, recognize it, reframe your thoughts, stop comparing yourself to others, celebrate your wins, and seek support. You've worked hard to be where you are, and you absolutely deserve your success. Let go of that imposter voice, it's not the real you. Lastly, have you ever dealt with imposter syndrome? Share your story in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more tips on overcoming self-doubt and becoming your best self.